Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well as usual. So, yesterday I set out to post everything, and as you can see here, there's some open check boxes. That doesn't mean I didn't post. I just completely forgot to fill in the check box. So, scroll over here. This is what my content calendar looks like for the rest of the month. Five more, five more, five more, four more, five more, five more. So here I'll show you the process. So what I did is I would I'll scroll up here. I'll tap on new post, even though this isn't exactly what I did. I would tap, I'll do exactly what I did. So say I've posted all the way up until the 16th. I would go to the 17th, I would click it, and then it might take a little bit to load. Oh, you can't see this side of this. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so I had this exact page on another desktop, so I just used my three fingers to slide between. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but I would go from this page, I would copy the caption, and then I would just paste it into the respective platform. So this might take a little bit to load, so I'm going to pause. But what I'm doing is I'm just going to click on the 17th here, and it's going to pop up the social media posting interface, I guess. Yeah, like, all right, perfect. So as you can see, it says post to and then select social account. So what you do here is, and before you can even put anything in here, what I'll do is I've already made this group, so you can make a group of, as you can see, I have a bunch of social media platforms here. I don't want to just post it to everything, but I also don't want to click, click, skip, click, click, skip, click, click. You know what I mean? So instead of doing all of that, here I'll deselect everything. And if you want to just select all, you can select all, and then you can deselect the ones that you don't want to post to. But what I do is, or what I did is just made a new group. So when I click that, it selects MK Media, MK Media, MK Media, MK Media, because this I don't want it to post to my personal LinkedIn. I want it to post to my business LinkedIn, and then maybe the more profound posts I'll share from my personal LinkedIn. And then, yeah, as you can see, all the platforms that I want to be selected are selected. Then I would, and this is where that like three finger swiping from desktop to desktop comes in. So I had this page on on the desktop to the right, and then this content page on the desktop to the left. So what I would do is I would come here, and then I would copy. Well, what I would actually do is I would select all, copy, because if you don't do that step, if you just click click a random box and paste it in here, what's going to happen is, well, here, first of all, I I hit real, comment, duet, stitch, allow all of that, short, customize for each channel, because if you look at here on X, you have a 280 character limit. That's pretty restrictive. TikTok, you only have 150 characters. So that's why I needed to create different captions for each page, each social media channel, because of this restriction. I also wanted to differentiate one post from the other by that by some extent, because all of the creatives are the same. So I would just post that in here, and I'll show you exactly what happens when you don't do. Oh, okay, yeah. I would just do that, and then I would move on to Facebook. You see, and I just did that three-finger swipe. I just tried to go to the other page because I did it 150 times yesterday. So then I would hit tab, return, control A, and copy. But in this case, I just want to show you what happens if you just like click the right button or right arrow or the left arrow, and then you copy without entering into the cell. So go like that. As you can see, little quotation marks here, and you don't want that. You do not want that. So that's why as soon as I started, I was like, okay, I need to figure out a way to go from one cell to the other cell without lifting my hand, without going to the trackpad. Just go straight from one cell to the other cell, get in that cell, copy everything that's in that cell, and then you go to the trackpad meaning your mouse pad, and then that's just then is when I'll go over here, and then boom, and as you can see, no quotation marks, move on. And then what I ended up doing, so I'll copy for YouTube, and I'll go over here, but here's the kicker: every single TikTok whatever was too long for TikTok. The caption was too long for TikTok. So I just went to X. I copied for X, and I pasted, and sometimes it would cut it off. So I just delete one hashtag. I go to X, it would be full length, and then I would go to LinkedIn, so on, and that would be that. So you go to LinkedIn, and before all of this, I should have prefaced this. Before doing anything, I would add the creative, because that takes a little bit of time to load. So during that time, what I was doing is I was selecting reel for Facebook. I was selecting reel for Instagram. I was selecting all of these comment, duet, stitch for TikTok, and I was creating a a title for YouTube, and also selecting short there. Because so that took a little bit of time, and by the time I was done with that, and then I would hit customize for each channel. By the time I was done with that, the video was normally fully uploaded, and yeah, and then I could paste the captions in, and then I would just hit this schedule post button right here, and then it defaults to 12 a.m. So after this, I'm actually going to check that all of the posts were changed to 4 p.m. So there are two things that I needed to change here. Every single time it was at 12 a.m. besides the first time, and I'll tell you why in a second. So I had to change from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and then 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then hit schedule post. I'm not going to post this because it's kind of, I don't know if it would let me post it because I don't have a creative, and I was posting, I want to post to YouTube and TikTok, video only platforms, not video only platforms, but you can't post copy without video. So now let's just show you this here. This content calendar is so slick. Like, it saved me so much time. I've posted probably thousands of pieces of content at this point throughout different different social platforms. Let's see. Can I pause this for a second? You know what? We're just gonna X out of that. We'll go into it in just a second. Let's talk a little bit about what I am doing today in the meantime, because this wants to take a really long time to load. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, I did a couple scripts yesterday. Not just a couple, I guess. So I believe I did this. I did this. So I did 7 scripts yesterday. That's pretty good. I'll go for, you know what? I'll go for 2 again today. But I am meeting up with Max Rubeski for coffee, and we're just going to talk about a trip that we have planned and maybe a couple other things, a couple other marketing things. I'm kind of helping him out with his credit score too right now. I guess I didn't need to put that in the video here, but so that's at 10 o'clock. I plan on getting a little bit of work done until 9 or so. Then I'll shower and get into town by 10. But after that, I really want to focus on nailing down my resume. I gotta get a solid resume figured out. And now that I have that content going out over the course of the month and actually into November, I feel pretty okay with just focusing on scripting at this point and catching up on a couple of those other things that I kind of put on the back burner, like resume. I need to work on my resume a little bit. So that being said, well, here I'll show you. What did I want to show you? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that all of my posts are scheduled for 4 p.m., not 4 a.m., because I don't want my videos posting at 4 a.m. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty real. Oh my gosh. I don't know if the page unresponsive pops up for you, but we are just going to scrap that because I'm kind of sick and tired of it not loading. Thing is, I I literally have, like, this is the only browser that I have up right now. Oh, I guess I have a different desktop open at the moment, but literally just has my email, has my resume, document, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, I think I have went over just about everything I needed to go over. So I'll do scripts today, and maybe I will finally get granular on my target customer. But today is not a huge MK Media social media day. Just, oh, you know what? I gotta design and design MK Media merch haul. And then what I'm gonna do here, purchase MK Media merch haul. So I don't have to worry about this for a little bit, but I think I might in the next couple days spend some time on this merch haul, because as some of you guys know, I just bought I say this all the time. I didn't buy a credit card. I applied for a credit card that has an annual fee. So I have this credit card that has 125,000 point bonus, but the catch is you got to spend $10,000 in the first 3 months. And as some of you guys know, I am likely moving out to New York, so I'll have some I'll have a lot of costs associated with that, but also I wanted to use it as kind of a big swing in my business. Like, yes, it's risky, but I want to find find things that I can spend money on that would at very minimum be a one-to-one ROI. Clothes isn't one of those, but ads, for example, I want to do some ads after I post some of this social media into November and December. And yeah, anyway, I should really get on with my day, get to work. That should be you getting to work too. I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.